on a sailing adventure of this kind, to a large extent the weather influences the flow of the itinerary. Every day will be different, but by and large settles into a pattern, as cruise director Tom explains.
We want to give them time to enjoy the sailing, and we want to give them time to enjoy the lectures. So time at sea is very important for us.
And I think that's really key on this cruise. It is about the ship primarily, and the destinations are pretty much a half day.
Well, on this trip there's been a great balance between, nice ports, morning in the port, in the afternoon sails go up and we have a lecture at 5 o'clock. It's worked out many days in that format. We have music generally 3 times during the day, so tea time, cocktail hour, and then after dinner.
Of course, people are attracted to this Nova Caledonia ships generally, and particularly this ship, because they are small and they don't want the entertainment of the big cruise liners. But there are a couple of fun nights.
We don't always have a pirate night, and we don't always have a cabaret night, but it just worked out this trip. The feeling was right. We had wonderful singers and some funny people to make presentations and recitations. And then, of course, last night the steel band, that's going to be on this itinerary. We'd always try and get that band.
I swore blind I would never go on a cruise in my life, and it's absolutely magical. It's a perfect number of people, all interesting, wonderful varied range of interests, and you'll always find people who are great to talk to.
Everybody's here with the same aim, to have a good time, to have a great experience.
Yeah.
And I'd be very surprised if everybody says they haven't had that.
The lectures are a key part of the cruise. In this instance, the theme was the golden age of the Royal Navy, presented by maritime history expert Peter Warwick.
We've had some fascinating lectures about the sea, about the Royal Navy, which isn't our background, but we've been mesmerised by them.
The other thing which we've learned is that this ship is about the same size as Nelson's flagship Victory. So she carries about the same amount of canvas and is about the same length. So you really get a feel for what it would have been like. And this part of the Caribbean is steeped in British naval history. So I think it all adds to, the enjoyment of the cruise, definitely.
On a ship of this size, getting on and off the ship is a seamless process. Where possible, Seacloud 2 docks alongside, but otherwise going ashore is by lifeboat tender service, or alternatively by Zodiac for beach landings. Whether going ashore or on board, with 65 crew looking after 90 or so passengers, the level of service is both personal and exceptional.
The staff are unbelievable, yes.
Really
they get
all of the staff are
yes,
fabulous.
and the way they can learn everybody's names in 2 days is just mind-boggling.
So